Welcome back to Journey into Stories. Today we're going to start a weekly vlog. Just dropped my husband off at the airport. He's going to be gone all week in Northern California, and literally just crawled out of bed to take him to the airport, and plan on doing a lot of reading today and this week. I don't usually sleep when he's gone. Let's see what books I get through for the week. I know I want to read Mile High, one of my 2025 books for the year, and finish the book Snow that I'm reading, and possibly get to Riley Sager's book. I believe it's Middle of the Night. I want to hurry and get to that book. I think I got to the mid-40s, and then for some reason I just stopped reading it. So hopefully I can get that stuff done, and about to make tacos that I'll eat on throughout the week, and we'll see where the day takes us. So all last week it was like 15-20 degrees below zero, and this week it's going to get to the 60s. So this will be a beautiful week. I'm excited to film what I can throughout the week for you guys. I hope all of you are doing well, and I'll see you in a little bit. I'm gonna go in and make tacos. There's the taco setup. Couldn't find the tripod while I was trying to cook, so here's lunch. Looks yummy. Hi guys, just started Middle of the Night, and I'm also reading Mile High. I'm going to get some footage today, getting ready to go into my 6-month checkup with my dermatologist. She's wonderful. I had a scare a couple of years ago, I think 2021. I kind of teased my son that he saved my life, but he really did. I was talking to him about, do I go, do I not go? And I wasn't feeling the greatest. And he goes, just go. And thank God I did, because they found a spot, they cut it out, and I've been good, knock on wood, ever since. But I do go every 6 months to get rechecked to make sure no other spots are concerning or anything. So take it from me, always protect your skin, put on the sunblock, put on the special SPF clothes if you can, and just reapply. So I have no makeup on, my hair's pulled back so she can easily look at my skin. It's kind of not embarrassing, but a little bit. You get a little paper blouse, and you know, but it's a thing that I will go to until I get the okay that I could have yearlies or whatever, but I will always keep going. I have 10 minutes to go in. It took me about 5 minutes to park. This is not the biggest parking lot, but it looked like I was a new driver because I'm in my husband's truck and not in my car, and it's just harder to maneuver. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Okay, done with the appointment. Everything looked good, she said. I love my dermatologist. She did freeze a spot right under my left eye. So she said it'll be a little sensitive, but it was fine. And have another appointment in 6 months, but everything went good. And I'm going to tell my oldest later today, thank you for saving my life, because he's the one that made me go that day. Good morning. It's the next day, and getting through Middle of the Night. I'm about a third of the way through. I'm enjoying the heck out of the book. It started out as a sleepover in a tent between, I believe, Ethan and Billy. And Billy goes missing. I think they were 10 years old when this happened. Somebody cut into the tent, and when Ethan woke up, Billy was missing. So, and it's just going back and forth in time. I'm enjoying the heck out of the book. And gonna go in Joann's. They announced that all of the stores are going to be closing, and I love scrapbooking, And I'm sure if you've ever seen a video, you know I love diamond painting, so I thought I'd come in. I will try and film. Honestly, I've never seen the parking lot so crowded as it is right now. It's 9:50 in the morning, and I think they opened at 9 o'clock. So I will film what I can in the store. So I'll get back with you guys in a little bit. I actually have this one. We used to have 2 Bostons. Makes me so sad. This is actually my favorite store for arts and crafts. Okay, I'm back in the car. Sadly, I don't have a haul to show you. As I looked at the 2 packages of card making, I thought, who would I make these for? And I didn't think I'd make them for my husband or the kids, because I like to, first of all, I'm not good at giving cards, but I like to kind of give a card that's more significant to the 3 of them. And so I thought, am I really going to use these? It sounds fun to make cards, but not the 2 packs that were left. So, and then the paper, I'm like, I know I have a lot of travel paper. I put it back. The little pads of paper I put back. I don't know if I was, excited and feeling like this is my last opportunity to buy anything at Joann's, but I didn't give in, so I walked out with nothing. But this is the Joann's that's closest to me. There is a better one. Sorry, I think I'm a little far out in the drive lane. There is a further Joann's that is bigger and nicer, so I might check that out before they close. But it's just really sad. They had Christmas, like 2 aisles, 70% off and 40% off some of the stuff, and really no other deals on anything. 20% off paper, which is nice, but nothing on diamond painting at all. And so I don't know. I've seen some hauls, so maybe they were doing a bigger sale last week, and I'm sure they'll do more sales as they go along. But pretty much I walked around the whole store. It was packed, so I didn't film the walk around, but there was a lot of emptiness too. It's just sad. I feel so bad for the employees. I really do. And it's my favorite of between Joann's, Michael's, and Hobby Lobby. Joann's always been my favorite go-to. So anyway, we'll see if I find anything in the future at the other one. Still gonna listen on the way home. I have the physical book I'm reading. I'm 3.5 hours in, and it's a 11.5-hour audio book. So I don't think that's completely a third, or maybe it is. I'm not good at math. Anyway, I'll get back with you guys in a little bit. Hi guys, I'm back. I'm gonna do a little bit of a kit up, getting ready to do my next diamond painting. I did go back to the Better Joann's today, and I got this cute, really nice Mona Lisa diamond painting. I've never tried Diamond Dots Company, but got the Mona Lisa, and I'm just gonna put the beads in the containers and get it set up so I can do my next diamond painting. And while I'm setting it up, I'm gonna be listening to Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. Let's get that ready. I am 51% in. Let's see, it's right here, 51%. and I'm enjoying it so far. So 5.5 hours left, and I'm also reading it physically. So while I'm doing this, I'm just going to listen to the audiobook. Where did it go? There we go. Listen to the audiobook. I'll just set it right up here. So enjoy if you want to watch me kit up. Hi guys, I'm going to do a little bit of an introduction, getting ready to go into Planet ComicCon to see some actors and hopefully get Matthew Lillard's autograph. That's who we really want to get. We did this last year. We came into town and all 3 days we ran to try and get his autograph and we never got it. So hopefully we'll get it today. Also, I'm going to be reading Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. I am about halfway through, and I know there's a lot of downtime when you're not getting autographs or not listening to panels, and you're done shopping. So I'm bringing my book in. I'm not going to bring the book jacket in because I don't want it messed up in my backpack, but I am reading Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. Halfway through and I'm loving it so far. So stay tuned. I'm going to try and film what I can in Comic-Con to add to this weekly vlog. Here's some printed helmets. This really is cool. We have a 3-day pass and we'll see what we can see. We're gonna walk through all the booths here and share some of that with, hi guys, it's hot in here. But we're gonna show you the overlay of what they have here. So enjoy the walkthrough. Oh my God, I didn't know that was a person. Look at that. What is going on there? Wow, it's Big Hero 6. Wow, just the time that people take making their costumes is incredible. I can't believe how great everybody looks.
Please give it up for Brian Austin Green and Tori Spelling, everybody!
Emotional state. Really, dude. Kansas City. You guys are amazing, man.
Okay. Hi guys. Finished. This is the end to my weekly vlog. We came to Kansas City to do Planet ComicCon. It was a blast. A lot of fun. We finally got to get Matthew Lillard's autograph. He was the highlight for us. We tried all 3 days last year and it never worked. There was always like a 4 to 6 hour wait in line, and then when we would get there, they'd cut the line. I'm outside of, I guess this is the Kansas City Library parking garage, and it's really cool with these huge books, and I thought this would be a neat place to do my wrap up for this reading vlog. The first book that I finished was Snow by Ronald Malfi. This was interesting. The blizzard begins in the Midwest on Christmas Eve, leaving hundreds of passengers stranded at Chicago's O'Hare International Airport. Todd Curry doesn't need another reason to disappoint his son, so he joins 3 other people in renting the last 4-wheel drive available, and they set out into the blinding snow. Only 2 hours into the treacherous trip west, Todd swerves to avoid a man in the middle of the highway. The stranger claims his daughter is lost somewhere out in the snow. Though his odd demeanor and ripped clothes make Todd and his group uneasy, they agree to take the man to the nearest town if the now damaged car can make it. What awaits them at the next exit, however, is nothing they could have imagined. Around an empty town square, fires burn, cars are abandoned, storefronts are smashed, and there is no one to be seen for now. This I gave a 3-star to. It was not my favorite. It had a lot of spooky aspects to it, I would say, but I have a different book from Ronald Malfi that I am definitely excited to get to. And gave it 3 stars. So if you want to pick this book up, it was nice and short. I think it was just right near 200 pages, and it was a quick read, and I just had to finish it during the weekly vlog. Okay, the next book, I don't think I got any footage of me reading, was one of my 2025 on my list. I think Snow was too. I have to check back with that. But Mile High by Liz Tomford. This is a first book in a series. And this was a cute romance. I also gave it a 3-star. Okay, it's about Xanders and Stevie. Chicago hockey isn't complete without me, everyone's favorite player to hate. I know my role and I play it well. In fact, I thoroughly enjoy spending the majority of my game time in the penalty box before leaving the arena with a new girl on my arm each night. So Xanders is kind of a player, to say it lightly, and Stevie gets hired to be a flight attendant. She's been a flight attendant for many years, and she gets a new job working on the plane that takes the hockey team to and from all the games. They annoy each other, but who knows what could happen. Do they fall in love? Does it last? It was a really good book. I gave it 3 stars though, and I think it was too long for me for what it was. It was almost 500 pages. I'm happy to get it off my 2025 need to read book list, but I'm definitely going to pick up the other 3 books in this series. I think it goes with some of the characters that you're introduced to in book 1. So I'm excited to get to them, but not in an absolute hurry. I think they're also big chunkers, and I enjoyed it for what it was. 3 stars, cute romance. This one, guys. All right, this I actually finished here at during the con for this weekend. There's a lot of downtime that we had. I was able to record in areas of the Comic-Con, but I couldn't film in a lot of places because of Celebrity Row and everything. This, I believe, was one of my 2025 books to get to, and I'm really happy that I finally did. Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. This I give 3.5 stars. It's not my favorite book that I've ever read by him, but I am happy that I read it. I enjoyed it. It was a spooky story about an unsolved mystery, childhood friendships, and things that go bump in the night, with plenty of 90s nostalgia and a twist I never saw coming. That's by the author of Hidden Pictures. Dark, scary, and twisty, but also bittersweet. Now, I don't want to read too much into it, but 2 friends, Ethan and Billy, they spend the night at Ethan's house in a tent outside one summer evening, and then when Ethan wakes up, Billy is missing. And then several decades later, you find out what happened to Billy, and you trace it back. I will say I've never had any tears reading a Riley Sager book, and this one kind of got to me at the end. I guessed what happened right before you find out what happened, but it did kind of give me some tears, how it came about and different things like that. So Middle of the Night, Riley Sager, I give 3.5 stars. And I'm excited for his new book, I'm assuming to come out this summer. So that's the end of this weekly vlog, and I'm going to add pictures to about the con. It was incredible. Everybody that was there was so kind. I loved seeing everybody's costumes and meeting the celebrities and hearing their stories. And Andy Serkis was one of my favorites because it related to books. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end it. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're reading something amazing. And until the next time, guys, be careful, be safe, and enjoy whatever you're doing. Bye, guys.